You think I would have my mic set up? What's going on, good people, man? Happy holidays to you. We are back for another week. This is the last Monday of the year. This time next Monday, we'll be into the new year. I don't know I'm going to be able to stream next Monday. I just want to put that out there real quick. My father is getting ready to have surgery And so I'm trying to make my way to the trade. What's going on? Slave on in the building. Dork asleep. Listen, man. I hope I'm saying it right. Please forgive me if I don't. But to me, Dork sleep is gonna be your name. But yeah, you know what? So next Monday, I think I might only get to stream from YouTube. Because if I do stream, I'm probably going to stream while I'm driving on the road. I'm notorious for doing that. Because sometimes, you know, the drive from, I'm originally from Detroit. And so my father is back in that area. And I'm currently in Georgia. So it takes me, it's about a 10.5-hour drive. People say I'm crazy because I always do it. But I like it. You know, it's you know, if you are as busy as I am, to have 10 hours of peace with yourself is something that you do not take lightly. So that is the plan. But I know you didn't come to see that. Once again, you know what? I'm glad you guys stepped into the chat. Matter of fact, let me get Dork Sleep and get you on the board real quick so I don't forget. Get you on the wheel. Let's see. He said, I enjoy driving. You know what? Believe it or not, I do too. You know what? I don't get to play GTA as much as I did when I was in college. I did buy the what was it? The trilogy that came out on the Switch. I did purchase that, and that was kind of fun to go back down those memory lanes. But I didn't buy GTA 4. You know, I definitely didn't buy 5. There's a good chance I might not buy 6, but you know, it's one of them things I gotta, you know, maybe. But yeah, I do like to drive. I really like to drive in GTA 3 because of the music. The music in GTA 3 was good. So we're going to be looking at the end of this year and how satisfied were you with gaming. We're going to look at next year. You know, it's a lot of stuff happening this year and some things we need to kind of pay attention to, especially in the early part of the year with CES. And Sony has already announced them having a presentation now. Just because Sony is having a presentation, it can mean, you know, it could mean a lot of things, but definitely something we can pay our attention to. And what's going on with Valve and Lenovo. They're going to be headlining a presentation also at CES. So if you don't know what CES is, it's a consumer electronic show. I think I said it right. But it happens every January in Las Vegas, and so it's going to be interesting to see what is transpiring. He said, so when GTA 6 finally drops, the internet will explode. Man, I believe the first trailer of GTA has been viewed like over 130 million times. That's crazy. Just for a trailer. Now, I tell you this much. You wait till this Switch 2 trailer drops. And shout out to Doc Trey 81, man. I watched Doc Trey's. I've been watching his stuff, man, since the beginning of the first Switch. And man, he put something in my thought process that, you know what, I believe Nintendo probably could pull off. And so I don't think Nintendo launches I mean, they could do it. You reveal it as a Super Bowl ad. Oh man, that would be crazy. That would be so crazy. But I don't think Nintendo's gonna wait that long. Cause I think the Super Bowl, I wonder, is it at Super Bowl before their investors meeting or right after? It's one of the two. I know it's close. But I can see them doing that. But if not, maybe they release it early and then they have a Super Bowl commercial, which they should. I think if they release the trailer for the Switch 2 early, I believe that having a Super Bowl trailer should be a must. Steve M, what's going on with you? He said, given I just got a Steam Deck OLED, I'll hold off on another PC for a while. Yeah, I that would be my advice. to most people right now. I'll tell them like, man, it is time to wait. Even though, I mean, the Legion Go's new handheld is on the horizon, and I wouldn't be surprised if some other companies tilt their head in this direction. But man, I just want to see who got the galls to kind of like dip their hand into this race. You know, even though the Switch is coming, like Lenovo is brave, man, and to put themselves out there and say, hey, you know, we got a new system coming out, and you're gonna go head to head with this juggernaut that's coming downstream. Ah, man, I don't know. Maybe Lenovo thinks that, you know, they're not in true competition with the Switch, and I think they are. Yep, I think they are in definitely competition with the Switch, because it's a lot of those third-party games is going to be making it that direction. Let me get Steve in on the board real quick. Got you, Steve. Steve says Steam OS eventually coming to other devices will be huge. It will be huge. The bad part about it, I just want Windows to figure it out. I want Windows to say, hey, you know what? Let's just figure this thing out. Let's get an app that can run on a Steam device, and let's make it happen. Because that's the issue. You know what? I would not have bought a Legion Go if my Xbox games ran without. If the setup for my Xbox games was smooth on the Steam Deck, and it's not as smooth as I would like it to be, it's a little cumbersome. If that, to me, like it's certain things like, you know what, I probably would have bought a Legion Go, because once they gotta fix this anti-cheat. That's, to me, that's probably one of the biggest things that's hurting Steam is the anti-cheat, and I want to be able to put myself in a position where I don't have to go back and forth. I loved it. Madden 2022, 2023 ran phenomenally on the Steam Deck. Loved it. Loved the experience. Then that 2024 came out and it had that anti-cheat on there, and that was it, buddy. I was so mad. Oh, man. Had bought the game, downloaded it, got ready, and couldn't play it. Oh, that pain was real. But I kept it and eventually got me a Legion Go, and I was able to play on my Legion Go, but still that Legion of Go experience is still not where I want it to be. I like the Steam Deck. I like how I can be playing the game in Steam Deck and put that thing down, and you know what? I can pick that thing up and be right where I left off at, and it's no issues. It loads in, boom, is good. Not that Legion Go, buddy, or the Rogue Alley. Both had them same issues where, you know, things were shut down. I got to reboot everything. I don't want that. We have been spoiled by Switch and the Steam Deck. I don't want that experience. That's an experience they have to fix. So if the Steam OS can come to a PC handheld and provide a seamless, smooth transition between Steam and Windows games, and then I'm good. As we well know, today is Monday, and my Detroit Lions is playing San Francisco. That's why I started early, so maybe I can get done in enough time to catch the end of the game. But I got it playing simultaneously off to my left. And if you see my head turn every now and then, you know I'm trying to catch in on a score or something like that. So, but another question I'm going to ask tonight, and I hope you guys are thinking about it, is what games would you want to see upgraded on the Switch? Like, you know, I have a ton of Switch games. And some of these games I'm probably not gonna keep. I was like, I'm trying to evaluate my collection and say which ones do I really need to get rid of. Which ones I probably would never play. Cause I've bought games for the sake of buying games, but But I say this because um, there's some games that can definitely um, benefit from an improvement graphically. Not how the game runs. Like, and my number one on my list is Age of Calamity. I love the game, but man, that frame rate would just it made the games it just made the game just unbearable. So that's definitely probably number one on my list. Is probably Age of Calamity. I want that game. Please, please, Nintendo, fix that game. Allow that game to run better on the Switch successor, and then I'll probably be good. I'll probably go back through and probably finish that game. Steve M says Packers stink. Oh man, the bad part about it, man. Listen, and I'm notorious for not watching no other games, but I watched that game. And I was like, man, oh man, what the fight in the Packers came a little too late. It came a little too late. I was like, man, they can beat these jokers. But you know what? They set it up. You know what? They probably had a script. It's big time. You know, they wanted those. They wanted that Lions Vikings game to be like the big Sunday night conclusion to the regular season. Steven says Xenoblade Chronicles game would benefit from graphical boosts. Yeah. This performance. You know what? A lot of the games. You know what? Dub City, what's going on, man? Well, good morning to you. Let me get you on the board. Dub City is on the board. Got you. Xenoblade would definitely be another good game. Astral Chain. You know what? Even though Astral Chain was really, really good, it had its issues at times. You know what I'm saying? This not giving you that smooth, consistent experience. But man, Astral Chain was a really good game. Steven said, I think the NFL wants Chiefs to 3-peat. Oh, I hope not. I hope not, man. Let them jokers. I don't care if they get there, man. I just want them to lose. I want them to lose. Oh, I want them to lose. But the only way we're going to compete, we got to get healthy. My poor little Lions, they on the defensive side, it's ugly. But, let me see if I can pull up these images and talk about some of these things dealing with the Switch 2 that kind of like, I don't know if I talked about this last week, but at this stage of the game, I'm just ready for them. And it's the old man in me. I'm just ready for them to say, you know what? This is what it is. You know what? If I get one more leak or one more person say they believe that this is going to happen, what is the best scenario? I mean, it's interesting to talk about, but man, it's 8 years. We've been talking about this thing. We've been talking about Nintendo and making improvements. Shoot, probably as long as I've had this channel. And, that back before the Switch Lite, we was talking about the Switch, making improvements. So I can only, at this stage of the game, I'm just ready for them to say, hey, this is what it is, so we can start talking about something else. Because everybody cousin knows somebody. Everybody got the leak and what's going on with Nintendo when they're going to do whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so the big date now everyone's looking at is January the 8th. How many times within this last year has we been pointed to some form of date and ghosts, crickets, plenty of times? I'm just ready at this standpoint for Nintendo to say, hey, you know what? This is what it is. And I hope I would love for it to be January 8th. So after that, we can start talking about something else. But to be honest, you know what? To me, I would just like, as long as we get the system before the end of May, I would prefer it to be the end of March. The sooner the better for me. Because I want the system in my hand. The last set of pictures gave me just a tad bit hope on a nice, stable system. I just want that system to be stable. don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I was playing my Switch last night, and I'm using this Nitro grip, and the Nitro grip is okay. I still prefer the Adobe grip. The Adobe grip was telling me it was much better, but the Switch by itself, man, it's really I like, man, it's kind of hard to go back there after playing with the Steam Deck so long. So yeah, I think at this stage of the game, we're ready for a new system. Steven said it would be cool if they finally announced it. Yeah, just go ahead and just get it out the way. Just go ahead, drop this bomb, and let us salivate over it for the next 2 or 3 months. I just kind of, I might think, I'm going to wonder what is Nintendo's planning for the regular Switch. To me, that's like, to me, I hope they continue to drop quality games for the Switch, for at least for this next year. Man, to me, every game they drop, except for like Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they want to call it. To me, you make that a Switch 2 exclusive because you want people to buy the system. Like, hey, you know what? It will be super dope if you could, you can cross play. Like if you got the Mario Kart whatever, at 10 or whatever on your Switch 2, but you could also, play online with those who have, Mario Kart 1. That would be dope. GT, my guy's in the building. What's going on, man? He said, at work, put me on the wheel, boss. If I win, it's host choice. Who gets it, man? Listen, yes, sir. Got you on the board. I'm glad you stopped in, man. Happy New Year to you, my brother. GT in the building. Get you on the board. All right. Steve says, I hope the system doesn't launch while I'm traveling to Europe. It needs to come out soon. Steve, when you going to Europe? You know what? It's been a long time since I've traveled out of the country, but I haven't really traveled out of the country. See, living in Detroit, back in the day before 9/11, you know what? You can go over to Canada like, you didn't need nothing. You could just drive over there. I just go to Canada all the time and chill and party, not really party, but, I would meet chicks. And we would go downtown. We would meet chicks from Canada who would come downtown. We would meet, and then sometimes we would go over to Canada. Sometimes they come over here. It was a great time to be alive back in those days. But now, brother, I gotta get a passport now. And that's one thing I do not have, and shame on me. But that's the plan in 2025, is to get a passport, so I can do some traveling. All right, listen. All right, good. Listen, the game starts in 16 minutes. but yeah, Steve, what are you doing over in Europe? What you going to see? I would love to go to Europe. I would love to go. I've always had I love New York, and I think London is that same kind of vibe. And I want to go over there to take pictures. Steve says, I'm still planning the details, but hoping to go when it's not too hot. I heard April through May is a good time, but maybe Bazit YT has some advice. Yeah, listen, the vape god, that would be super dope to meet up. Oh man, that would be super dope. That's one of my goals for this channel, is to get together and be able to set something up and say, hey, let's go meet. It would be nice because this year Nintendo's what do you call that? Nintendo, their Nintendo World in Florida is opening up, and so our family's plan this summer is to go. I got 2 major trips I'm going this year. One's to Florida, the other one I'm going to Texas to see my older brother, and that's it for right now. And hopefully, if things go right, maybe me and my wife jet out somewhere later in the year. But that's the plan right now. Ooh wee! You know what? Jordan Love is making $55 million. Yeah, Ooh, that's a lot of money. All right. But let's back to this year with the Switch and these leaks that keep happening. And I don't think they're going to stop. We're going to hear some form of leak sometime every day between now and the 8th. And then we'll die down. And then hopefully by the end of this month, if not the 8th, Nintendo will announce and put something out there for us to kind of calm the nerves of the masses. Because, you know, their investors meeting is February the 4th. And so that's when we find out how well they did over Christmas. Those, you know, they'll release the Christmas numbers on that February the 4th, and then they'll look at the full year and their investors meeting at the end of March. I think it's March 31st. So you get two investors meeting coming back to back, you know, back to back months. So I think it'll be really, really good to have something, you know, say out there. I really have a strong belief that it's going to happen this year. But looking past Nintendo, because we know Nintendo is going to have a fire year. I believe they have positioned themselves well. I'm just looking forward to seeing what games come out. But I'm looking at these other systems. I'm looking at, like, you know what? Are anyone excited for Xbox and PlayStation? Because to me, I'm like, right now, I'm not excited for either one of those companies. And I'm really looking to see what transpires come E3. I believe their E3 this year has to be like a massive explosion to get people round into what they do in the future. Because I know Nintendo is going to be, they're going to be legit. That E3 Direct is probably going to be fire. Because you know what, the Nintendo didn't, well, I mean, I forgot the last time we had a Direct. Because we didn't have a September Direct. So I think I'm hoping they'll do a reveal trailer and then wait, and then they'll do a full-out reveal like they did this other Switch, where they kind of showed you, hey, these are the games, this is when the system coming out, all that. I think that probably will be like your February, March type of event, and then hopefully they should definitely have a June Direct to kind of give, you know, more emphasis to more third party. I mean, to go back to how it used to be, because we haven't had like a real good, like, oh my goodness, Direct in a long time. I remember one of my favorite Directs in particular was the that Smash Brothers reveal. That was it. Oh man, that's still one of my favorite Directs, because you kind of wasn't expecting it, because, you know, I would just remember saying, like, when you saw that clip at the end, you was like, man, hold on, man, we just seen Splatoon. I remember I saying, man, we just seen Splatoon. We don't need another spinoff. And then the cross came in the eye. I said, oh buddy, that Smash Brothers reveal was super dope. And this, to me, having Smash Brothers is added to the lure of Directs going forward, because you knew you would always find some form of character coming out in their Directs to kind of make their Directs that much more entertaining. So, oh man, I really, 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 really hope they go that direction. And I hope Nintendo does something special to kind of keep the community focused in on Smash. I hope they really do something. Tormentor, what's going on, man? Bazza, my guy, what's going on, man? Let me get you on the board, man. Happy holidays to both of you young gentlemen. Man, listen, I tell you, Tormentor 20, I love that name. Bazza 24/7 TV. All right, got you on the board. Got Bazza 2. Thank you for being a Gorilla Tactics 2. I gave him on twice. It's nice too. Gorilla 2. And Tormentor. Got you. All right, good people. Listen, we are broadcasting live on Twitch and on YouTube. So you have a YouTube account. If you want to get on here twice as nice, hop on YouTube real quick if you're watching on Twitch, and it's vice versa. If you're watching on YouTube, you want to get on your Twitch account. I'm Gaming Dad 1906. feel free to get on here twice, and you know what, give yourself two tries at winning the $10 eShop card tonight. And also, don't forget, listen, it's other ways you can kind of help and support the channel. We have a membership, and so one of the rewards of being a member is that you have access to our Discord, and you also have you get on the board twice every time you show up. So it gives you two chances every time. Roman V, what's going on, man? Fort Trek 800, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He said, happy holidays. Have good plans for tomorrow. No, I use them. I'm an old stickler, man. We do things that's kind of like regular. We get with the kids, man. We pop some apple cider, some sparkling apple cider, man. We call it a day. We watch Dick Clark. You know, that's it, man. Bring in the new year with family, man. That nothing special, nothing out of the way, but that's about it. Let's see. Roman V, man, what's going on, man? Tell your lovely wife, man, we say hello from the channel. V on the board. Let's see. Fort Trek 800, got you on the board. All right. Once again, I'm on Twitch at Gaming Dad 1906. So feel free to hop over there if you want to get on the board twice as nice. But yeah, right now we just kind of talking about, you know, it looks at the video game landscape, what it's going to look like next year. And you know, I'm very concerned for PlayStation and Xbox because I think Xbox is in a better shape than Sony is. I'm right now. You don't know what Sony has, and so you can't get hyped about anything Sony has. So you're like, well, I mean, they did a PS5 Pro that I don't know if anyone. I would like to know those sales. Like, I want to know how many people bought a PS5 Pro. Real quick, listen, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to get your vote on. And the question of the night is, what is the likelihood you purchase a new PC handheld in 2025? And 100% goes to absolutely not. And I think I'm in that same ballpark. Absolutely not. Roman says PlayStation got Wolverine. Yeah, I'm ready to see it though. I thought at their last little event that, you know, we would probably see something, or maybe even at the Game Awards. I was like, maybe they got a trailer prepared, but nothing. But that's the only thing they got, and then the majority of that leaked. So I would like to see what else besides. I know they have that one game by they announced at the Game Awards. What is that? What's the name of that game? They just announced. But that's it. They don't get two games. You're like, oh man, I'm looking forward to those two games. You just don't know when those games are gonna drop. But yeah, right now, man, this is a little scary for PlayStation. I can't even tell you the last time I turned on my PlayStation. As a matter of fact, listen, I bought my son Astrobot for Christmas, but he hasn't turned that bad boy on yet. So if he doesn't, I think I might sneak in there and pop it in myself. Intergalactica. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Intergalactica. PlayStation will be okay next year. They got more Elden Ring, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Got that. That's right. They do got Metal Gear Solid Delta. I am looking forward to that. A new Monster Hunter game. Yeah, they got some third-party stuff. You're right. You're right. I forgot. Yeah, Sony should be straight. I want to see what surprises Xbox has. Because, yep, we know Indiana Jones is coming to PlayStation in a couple months. So, yeah, I wonder what else. Rumor has it that they're remaking. What's that? Is it Oblivion or it's that Elder Scrolls game? What's the first one? Not the. I think it's called. I forgot the name of it. I didn't play it, But I know people are very excited for that. I think Intergalactica is going to be pretty good. I don't know. I don't know why people was tripping over that over the video. I just want the game. As long as the game plays well, it's good by me. But don't forget, CES is happening in the very first week of the year, and it's going to be real interesting to see these collaborations and what comes out of those. I think it's a given that Valve is going to put their OS on other machines. At the key is like, what? How is it going to make those machines better? Would be my question. Like, how is this going to benefit? And now that I'm thinking about it, man, and I have not said, but Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to everybody on the stream. And everybody wanted to list some things they got for Christmas. I got a couple things. I got a drone. I mean, it's not a big drone, but it's a drone I wanted by any stretch of imagination. And I got a headset that I have not opened yet. I got some cologne, and I got some couple of days off. Yep, and it was nice to see. My wife. I bought my wife a ton of stuff. I think I bought my wife more stuff than I bought my kids. And I think my kids let me know that too in so many words. They kind of kept looking like, "Mommy's still opening gifts." So, let me see if I can get to some of these stories real quick. Mm-mm. Wow. I do want to start with this. I do want to start with this particular story. Let me switch over here real quick. Stardew Valley has now sold more copies than Mario Kart Wii. Wii, people. That's still like, I think that's like 40 million. Let's see what it says down here. It says, the farming sim has now sold 41 million copies. Woo-wee. Selling 26 million on PC. Even the Switch got a shout out. It sold 7.9 million copies on the Switch. That's crazy. You know what? I don't understand the lore. Can anybody explain to me why this game is so popular? Because I remember my foster son, we bought him a Switch for Christmas. And this was the first game he bought. He was like, "Oh man, he wanted that game," and he played that game to death. But that's a lot. 41 million copies is a lot. And I believe that developer, I mean, it was a very small team, if not, one or two people. So I like how they stated it more than Mario Kart Wii. That's still a lot. That's a lot of copies. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii was fun. All right, so Sonic the Hedgehog Metal Sonic first four-figure statue revealed. Here's a sneak peek. I pulled this up because I believe that this is not the story I'm looking for, but if you've seen the Sonic movie, you know that the next Sonic movie is going to have Metal Sonic in it. And the movie was pretty good. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm trying to think. That's the question. Is it worth if you went to the show, you wouldn't be disappointed. However, you could wait till it come out on video. It's no rush to go see it. How about that? It's not like, oh my goodness, you gotta see this Sonic movie. Unless you are a diehard Sonic fan. If you're a diehard, like my kids are diehard Sonic fans, there's no way they weren't going to see this movie on day one. But if you're just like, oh, okay, I liked Sonic. The first two movies was pretty good. You know, this one was pretty good too. I will say I loved how they did the story of Shadow, explaining why he was the what he was. I like that side of it. I think Jim Carrey is a little annoying. Even though I'm a fan of Jim Carrey, I just felt like some it was like one particular scene in general. I was like, fast forward. I was reaching for my fast forward button, like I can't get it. But I mean, it was still a good movie. But I believe though it has. I'm trying to think where it is. I'm trying to think. I must still have it on. Let me see if I can have it up here. Oh, here it is. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie has crossed 200 million at the global box office. To tell you, like, hey, Fanta Katrina, how you doing? Let me get you on the board. All right, real quick, let me put you on the board. Yeah. So, some of the rules that some of you new guys don't understand with the channel is that if you like this last stream was a Christmas stream, that doesn't count. But let's say if you was to win tonight, you couldn't win the next week. So it gives people an opportunity to to win again. Because sometimes the names do get. I leave your name up there, but you can't win. But everybody that's on this board can win tonight. All right. Let me get back to this here. So once again, the Sonic movie, it was decent. It was definitely decent. Let's see. Now I don't know if anybody on here has played this game. This was probably one of my favorite games. Probably it was one of the first games I bought when I got my Steam Deck. Is Nier Automata. I'm so mad now because the game's so cheap now, but I played. I mean, I paid big time money in the beginning. I think I paid like $40, but I probably get the game for about less than $10 now. But super good game. It's hard to believe that game is 7 years old, but this was a really really good game. If you have a Steam Deck, I mean, it plays wonderful on it. But a new game is being teased. This game better come to Switch. And speaking of that, I think that one of the most things that excites me about the Switch 2, I really want to see how much third-party support this system is going to get, because it didn't get a lot of the Switch didn't get a lot of third-party support in the beginning, and a lot of companies were shooting themselves in the foot to not have something prepared and ready. I don't think they played their cards right on that. Some of them didn't. Some of them, at the end turned it on and made them a couple of dollars, but they probably could have made a lot more if they were prepared. But Nier Automata is a great game. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. All right, now this right here caught me off guard. Super, super crazy. Japanese charts. Switch hardware sales top 100,000 units. 100,000 units in its 8th year. At the end of its 8th year. March 3rd will be the beginning of its 9th year. That is crazy. Let's see. It says, starting with software, Super Mario Party Jamboree has once again topped the box chart, selling they sold another 133,000 copies. I want to see. I wanted this article shows you. Okay, yes, this is okay. This shows you the top 10. Of course, this is over in Japan, but still, I mean, you look at this is the week right before Christmas, and you see what's big and selling. Mario Kart 8 in one has 6.1 million is a lot in one region. Saddam Crossing New Horizon also achieved selling over 8 million in Japan. God, 8 million units in Japan. One game. Thanks to the pandemic. This is I want to see. Okay, good. This is what I wanted to look right here. Switch OLED sold 55,000 units. Let's look at PS5, PS5 Pro. So that's what? That's 20,000. And PS5. So the PS5 with all three SKUs only sold 24,000. Only sold 24,000. The Switch Lite sold more than the PS5 altogether. And poor little Xbox. God almighty. The Series X sold quite a bit, believe it or not. But still, I mean, you're looking at what? 3,200? PS4, they still cranking them out at 44? It's crazy. 55,000 OLEDs. That thing is still selling, man. That's why I wholeheartedly believe that at the end of the day, we're going to be looking at probably next year this time, we'll be talking about how great of the sales the Switch 2 is having and how the Switch 1 continues to sell. And it's going to be close to that 160 million mark. That's crazy. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Is this the article here? Oh, where's the picture at? This might not be it. I'm trying to get to the other story where they talks about Silent Movie 4 planned for a 2027 release, which is smart, especially if they can tie the game into it. That's a great concept, man. That's, you know what? I was listening to Obi-Wan. Shout out to Obi-Wan. You know, he's somebody else I've been watching for a long time. And one of the things that was brought up when it came to Nintendo and what games they were released, he feels like, there's a good possibility that, a Mario game is going to be within that opening window. And I believe so too. And I believe Nintendo don't necessarily need to launch with a Mario game. I believe that they could very well launch with two games. You do Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they call it, and then you do Metroid. Because both of those games together is going to sell the system. The system is going to sell itself regardless, but those two games launching would be like phenomenal. And then you wait and let Mario be the Christmas game, and because the movie launches the following year. I think that's the better move for Nintendo. I think that hype train will be motoring right on along. I think that's the best move they can make. That is the best move. Mario Kart is going to sell units. People are going to want to have that system immediately just to play Mario Kart, especially if the new Mario Kart is exclusive. Now, if it's not exclusive, people are still going to buy the system. That's a good question, man. Do you make Mario Kart exclusive? Do you make Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they want to call it? Do you make it exclusive to the system, or do you make it cross-gen? Whoo, that's heavy. That's a heavy question. I say you make it cross gen. People in the beginning is gonna buy the system regardless, and then you make the Mario game exclusive to the system. You say, hey, if you want the new Mario game system this Christmas, that's what you need. But right now, you make them games. You make both of them games cross gen, and because people are going to buy the system regardless. The hype is too high for the system not to sell at the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo could produce 8 or 9 million units and get them out to retailers, that they wouldn't sell out of those 8 or 9 million units. I wonder what you guys think. All right. Get off of Sonic. To me, another game that needs to come to Switch and would probably sell absolutely phenomenal, especially if it ran well, is Final Fantasy VII. Both the rebirth and the first part of it. If the games run phenomenal, if they run good on the system, because the first Final 7 game from this trilogy, it ran really well on the base PS4. So I can only imagine if that game was to be able to be converted over and it ran well, it will be another hot seller. And, oh man, I asked a question earlier. I still would like some of you guys' input. Like, what current Nintendo games do you want to get that 4K treatment? Now, of course, I would like to see Breath of the Wild, and things of that nature. But Age of Calamity is still number one on my list. But I don't know, man. I said Astro Train. That was another one I felt like, it can definitely use a smoothing out that I definitely would like to see. Hold on a second. Hey, has anybody played this game here? Darksiders, the very first one, not the second or the third one. The first one was by far the best one. Definitely a gem of the day. If you have not played it, you should pick it up. It's probably dirt cheap. I probably need to look that up, how cheap this game is. But man, this game was super fun. It kind of reminds me of God of War. Good story, man. Great gameplay. Super good game, man. What's going on, Supersonic? Saved by Grace. Let me get you on the board while I'm thinking about it. Got you on the board. Boom. All right, let me get back. Yeah, but Darksiders, man, that's definitely a gem of the day. And another game that's like one of my favorites on the Switch is My Friend Pedro. Look that one up, man. My friend, let me. I got you signing up. Oh, that's right. You going for the three swap today? I see you. Silent Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. Knuckles 2. All right, for the trifecta. But yeah, definitely, man. If you get a chance, man, Darksiders, War Master Edition, THQ Nordic. Highly recommend this game. This game I would not sell back. But I got some games that it's probably gonna get sold back. Gotta find some ways to shave off some money. Because I know for sure when the system drops, you're probably gonna want the system, and I'm gonna want a new Pro controller. The wheel is rigged. Right, in your favor. Oh, you know what? Listen, let me look real quick the wheel. Let's see. If I win tonight, you know what? If I win tonight, I'm giving my winning to Slave On because he was first on the wheel tonight. So if I win tonight, if GD, that's Gaming Dad. If I win tonight, my winnings will go to Slave On. So Slave On, get yourself 2 spots without even knowing you got 2 spots. All right, let's see. Oh, good. What's going on? Mon Track 3. What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get you on the board. Uh-oh. Let's see. Scroll up a little bit. Welcome to Dream. Happy New Year to you. This is the last This Week in Gaming for the year. The next time we meet, we'll... Uh-oh, I messed that all up. Gotcha. All right. Got 17 people on the wheel tonight. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, to get your vote on. The question of the night on YouTube is, what is the likelihood you will purchase a new PC handheld in 2025? What is the likelihood? Currently, right now, 100% says absolutely not. And I'm with that same group. I don't think it's nothing that could be shown right now to make me say, you know what? I just gotta have me a new gaming PC. It's nothing. I don't care what Legion comes out with. This is the year of the Switch. So, you know, my mind is focused on that Switch and bolstering that particular library. I just really hope the third parties come out day one. Hold on one second, good people. The Lions game is on. All right, let's see. Let me get off of this story here. You know what, man? Listen, you know what? Okay, let me read the story. Sega president says company is considering game subscription service. I can tell you right now, I like Sega, but I don't like it like that. To be like, okay, I'm gonna subscribe to get something. No, I don't want none of that. I can tell you right now, Sega, you would not get not one drop of dime from me. I will pass on that one real hard. I don't care what games you got coming out. Even though you got some bangers I want to play, like Virtual Fighter and Shinobi. Shinobi game looks crazy good. But no, man, I'm not gonna put that kind of money. Hey Holly, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this year, man, this upcoming year is gonna be really, really great, especially on content, especially once they announce something. Because then you can kind of, explore different theories when it comes to this Switch. I got you on the board, Holly. But yeah, back to Sega. Look, I'm not. No, I know it's paying. Oh, it's going Timbo 72. Let me get you on the board, man. Welcome, man. Happy New Year to you, Timbo 72. All right, boom. Uh-oh. Switch 2 Hope. Oh man, I'm just at this stage of the game, Holly. I'm just ready for them to go ahead and announce it. That's my hope. I believe the system is probably going to punch, well above its weight. I think it's going to surprise some people. At this stage of the game, I think if the renders and the leaks all are correct, let's say hypothetically, I think the system looks good, and it looks like it's going to be a powerful addition. I'm really looking to see what games runs on it and the battery life of the system. Two of my major concerns, I need to know this battery life is going to be more than 2.5 hours. I'm hoping the battery life sticks in line with what we currently have. I don't want them to take any back steps back when it comes to battery life. Now, how they do it, I don't know. But those are my two concerns. what third parties are coming to the table, and battery life of the system in handheld mode. You know what? And another thing, they need to have the ability to have a chip that a Wi-Fi chip that allows me to be able to utilize my cell phone data and be able to play online via that hotspot. I need that to happen. Yeah, right. let me put this comment on the board. He says 8-hour Just Dance stream. When? Never. Oh man, listen. Come on, man. Listen. Your boy about to be 50 years old. I can't be 50 years old dancing for 8 hours. That's one of them things like, you know what, buddy? You might get an hour out of me. You might get an hour. Now, when it's going to happen? That's a good question. I would prefer to like to do it, after basketball season. The DS switch online. Okay, so this could be interesting. Oh, let me deal with Holly's question. Now, Holly, you know what? This could be interesting. Let me tell you why. If you've seen the the latest Castlevania Game Boy collection, they do a really good job of being able to put both screens on the same screen, and it works. And I think if Nintendo takes that same path, it could be something phenomenal. I would love it's certain DS games and 3DS games I would love to see come to the system. So I'm praying, Holly, that the DS that happens, because I would love to see Rhythm Nation, not Rhythm Nation. I said Rhythm Heaven. I want to listen. That game is so expensive to buy. I tried to buy it. I think they wanted like $70 for that game. I said, what, man? Never. I'm sorry. They went throwing penalty flags. Already in the game, buddy. But back to this here. I'm sorry. My Detroit Lions is playing on Monday Night Football, so I gotta keep glancing. And right now, listen, I don't know what's going to happen. Hope nobody get ejected. Hope it's just penalties. So did the Lions secure the spot? If they had to win next week, they got to win tonight and win next week. Yeah, if they win tonight, then next week against the Vikings, that game is gonna be on Sunday Night Football, so it's gonna be pretty good. All right. So yeah, Holly, I hope that really, really comes. I hope that I think that would be a dope edition. I think this, to me, that would be a doper edition than the GameCube. Cause I believe now, I think they can milk that GameCube. But I don't know what else you would. I'm hoping Capcom, saying does something with Beautiful Joe. That would be good. I'd be all about that. Let's see. The Verge shares new rumor details on Switch 2. Let me see. I'm trying to find the one with the pictures. Okay, no, I don't want. I want to see the one with the. Hold on, real. I want to see these pictures. I want to see the pictures of the one. You know what? Okay, so I don't know why these stories are not coming up. Let me see if I can search for it. Hold on one second. San Francisco didn't score. God almighty. All right. Let me see. Nintendo Switch. All right. All right. This is from BGR. It says Nintendo Switch 2 release date rumors points to late 2025. Okay, so Heidi says, when will we get a reveal? I'm really saying, best case scenario, we get a reveal sometime this month. Rumor has it, they got this date of January the 8th floating around. I don't know how true that is, but that's the date a lot of people are hanging their hats on. But let me read this article here. It says Nintendo Switch 2 was one of the. I don't want to read all that. It says recent rumors said that Nintendo will announce the Switch 2 sometime in January, either in the first or second half of the month. The story seems to contradict that, but I'm gonna keep going. All right. So also remember that the original Switch hit stores on March the 3rd of 2017 after being revealed on January 13th. Both were on Friday. The rumor March 28th Switch 2 release also falls on a Friday. All right, so this article is saying that, hey, we're going to get a reveal sometime the first or second week in January, and with a release on March the 28th, which is also a Friday, which would be dope. And the Nintendo would get those sales onto their current fiscal year report. They'll get those. They'll get them 1-2 day sales, so they'll get 3 days of sales if that is true. And I hope so. To me, that's a good little while. Go ahead and announce it and let us go crazy for about 2 months, getting our monies together. Because I don't know, like you guys, I gotta buy more than one. But I'm gonna be on the road for that one. Let's see. This could mean Nintendo would unveil the console on a Friday in January. So if this article is true, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Friday in January. Let's go. Where's my calendar? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go to my. So in January, the Friday dates are the 3rd, 10th, 7th, 24th, and 31st. Man, the 10th would be great, or the 17th. You know what? To listen, I don't care. I don't care, but listen, to me, the sooner the better, because we've been waiting so long, man. This is new territory for someone that's been playing games for a long time. Like, I've been playing games since the late 70s. I had a ColecoVision and an Atari and then a television. Those systems came out in the very late 70s, early 80s. And the turnaround was a lot quicker. And then, to be able to witness the birth of the NES and Super NES, and that cycle has been like a 5 to 6 year cycle. So I just wonder, man, like I said before, I think Nintendo is underestimating the fatigue that comes along with supporting a system in their console. So very interesting. Let's see. It says level 5 hopes 2025 will be a breakthrough year with these, with 3 Nintendo Switch games. Let's see I wonder what games they got. I think what games? Okay, yeah, so yeah. for Professor Layton and the New World of Steam trailer. So, champ. At least one of my sons jumped in on the stream. My other children act like they too busy. But Joseph, I'm gonna put you on the board, buddy. All right. 20 people on the stream tonight. I'm trying to think of the other games level 5 has got coming out. It don't say. We say we're playing 3 major titles. Okay, Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time, in a Nuzla 11, Victory Road, and Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Okay, so they had 3 games coming to the Switch. Well, to me, that's that's good for them. What's going on, Rock Proc? What's going on? Happy Monday to you too, man. Let me get you on the board. Rock Proc. It would say Rock. Wouldn't that spell check? Got you on the board. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and get your vote on. We got a question of the night on YouTube. It says, what is the likelihood you will purchase a new PC handheld in 2025? And currently, I got 9% says absolutely. 9% more says I'm thinking about it. Another 9% says depending on price. And 73% says absolutely not. I'm with absolutely not. I don't think I'm going to make that choice this year. I got some other things I'm going to do with my. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with my Lions, man. I'm so glad my son plays for YouTube TV. Oh man. I got a flag that's coming back. Dang. Okay. Sorry, man. You know, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and my Lions is playing on Monday Night Football. But I had to come and stream tonight because I'm not going to have any other time throughout the week. All right. Let's get back to here. Maybe not. Hold on, I got to watch this real quick. Oh, it didn't come back. It was against San Francisco. 1st and goal for my Lions. All right. Let's see what else. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 version leaked. Uh-oh. Breaking news. Yep, this is today at 2:47 a.m. It says, I'm going to read this story real quick. It says, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 version is supposedly in development, though right now there is no word of the Nintendo Switch 2 version of its sequel. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, when the says when the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was released back in 2017, it was not just a Nintendo Switch launch game, but also a Wii U game, which many Nintendo fans often forgot. Song of Bloom, hey, welcome. Happy Monday to you. So it says, so when is the new Switch coming out? Money is burning a hole in my pocket. Girl, you and I both. So, this covered it real quick. I'm just going to backtrack. So, there's nothing official from Nintendo. But rumor has it that there's going to be a reveal. The date is being rumored right now is January the 8th. Now, do I believe it's gonna happen? I don't know, man. I've been disappointed so many times on this ride, but that's right now. That's where we at. January 8th, sometime in January, within the first couple of weeks. The latest rumor that we just read about says that, hey, March 28th is the release date. So I'm hoping that rumor is true. Because at this stage of the game, I'm just a little tired and ready to talk about what the system look like, what it can do, what games is coming. I want to look at it from that angle. This has been a long life cycle. I mean, the Switch has been out, almost 8 years, going on 9 years. So that's a long time. So that's the best answer I can give you. But let me get you on the board, Miss Bloom. That's right. At the end of the stream, we'll give out a free Nintendo eShop card. I hope you guys who won from our Christmas stream, I hope you guys were able to enjoy your gifts that you received. Hope that was a blessing to you and your fam. They blocked my kick. All right, hold on, let me get that back there. All right, so right now we're talking about this article we just picked up on, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 version leaked. Okay, let's get on to the good part. It said the new intel comes of way of Samus Hunter, a well-known Nintendo insider with a somewhat spotty track record, but who has recently proven reliable. For example, they not only leaked that the Xenoblade Chronicle X was coming to the Nintendo Switch, but teased the news 24 hours before it was officially announced. The new leak is in light of information, though. Samus Hunter notes that there has been work on a better version of Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch 2, but they are unaware of how it will be handled. This was said on the back of a different rumor claiming Nintendo is working on several Nintendo Switch 2 patches for current Nintendo Switch games. All of this rings deja vu. It is because it was reported that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was featured in a Nintendo Switch 2 demo shown to developers behind closed doors in 2023. Whether the two versions of the game are in the same, whether the two versions of the games are one and the same, it isn't said, but there's a chance that they are, or at least the demo versions was the groundwork for this Nintendo Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild. Okay, so I'm all in favor of them re-releasing Breath of the Wild. Do I think it'll sell? I think it'll sell like hotcakes if they release it in the launch. It's got to be a launch title. I think, to me, they can't wait. That's to me, if you're gonna get them out there to buy this game, you got to drop that bad boy right in the launch period. Let those people that are new adopters say, hey, you know what? I might as well play this game. It was a great game. People wouldn't mind playing it again. And you got to do it early. I think if Nintendo waits, I think it'd be a bad decision. They got to do it early. They got to go ahead, just drop that bad boy and keep it moving. So I'm all in favor of that. I think, man, listen, I'm telling you that the Nintendo, if Nintendo solves the issues I have, just keeping that battery life the same, getting yourself a system that's out there that's that can connect to your hotspot on your phone and you can still play online and have a great experience in handheld, buddy, listen. You talking about people complaining about those graphics being, PS4, but PS4 has some great games. People forget that God of War 2018 came out on the PS4. You know what? The Last of Us came out on the PS4. So, listen, to have that experience in handheld, oh, man, I take that all day. All day long. Better yet, listen, give me college football 2025 on the Switch. Buddy. Woo, you talking about drop it like it's hot. Go ahead, get him. Yeah, it's a hold. Yeah, it's coming back. That's a hold. It's coming back. I'm sorry. Keep chiming in and see. Oh, it's going against the. Might be going against the Lions. Oh, it's going against the Lions. Oh my goodness. How you gonna hold on defense? I don't get that. All right. Let's get off of this story here. Let me check out our PlayStation real quick. Has anybody played Black Myth Wukong? That's a good question. I'm really, I'm on that. I'm hoping that game gets a crossover effect. And you know what? Quay 311, what's going on, man? Roll the credits. Almost hoping it lets us help. Quake funny. Say roll credits. Homotopia, Legend of Z's echoes of that past. Oh man, was it that bad? Let's say, hold on, let me get you on the board. Wait. 311. Put up at 211, 311. All right. It says, if you know you can't hold, why do it? Just don't grab shirts. Right. Right. It's easy. Let's see. All right. Let me get Craig out. All right. 23 people on the wheels are still tonight. Okay. New reports claim Nintendo Switch 2 will have PS4 Pro power. Jack Black 12, what's going on, man? Happy holidays to you. Let me get you on the board. Got you guys. Let's see. Jack Black says hello. Quay says no. It wasn't bad. Just the most of the puzzles were solved with bad echoes. He says finished before I knew it. Max Huddy, hey, how you doing, sir? Happy holidays to you. Say hey. How's everybody doing? Man, we doing good, my brother. Let me get you on the board. I'm trying to do double duty, Max. I'm originally from Detroit, so my Detroit Lions is playing, so I keep glancing. Right now we losing by a point. 6 and 7, we missed the extra point. I don't know how we do that. 1st and 10. Golly, boy, where the defense at? This is gonna be a shootout. Happy New Year to you too, my brother. Happy New Year to you. Anybody got any New Year's resolutions they want to share? I can tell you one. Listen, I'm going on a spending hiatus. The only thing I'm going to buy in the new year, it has to be food. It can be health related, or in the Switch. I'm the only 3 things that I'm allowing myself to buy for the first 6 months of the year. I know that's gonna be tough for me because I'm always buying something. But for those who are new to the channel, I do quite a few things besides this being a YouTuber. You know, my day job, I'm a special ed teacher, and I coach middle school basketball. My hobbies and I guess you say my hustles that I do on the side. I'm a photographer and I DJ. I've been DJing for a long time. Like, as a matter of fact, to a point where I'm getting tired of DJing. Even though DJ plays good money, I'm just getting tired of it. I'm like, I'm ready. At the standpoint, I'm kind of ready to say, you know what? I'm just going to go full steam on my photography because I really love photography. So that's where I'm at. Those are the other things your boy Gave Me Dad does. I wonder what's going on here. All right. So let me get back to this here. So if we look at this, the title of this article here, like I said before, man, I think that's great. If the system by itself has PS4 Pro power, and then you add DLSS, and people forget that Nintendo has their own imaging software updating system that you can add on to the DLSS, and then on top of that, you can add AMD's FSR, which Nintendo is currently using on several games right now, to kind of make that experience easier and better. I mean, it's a win-win. Man, listen, I'm not even gonna attempt to say your name, but I'm gonna call you Big J, because you got the God of War snake on there. So you know what? Listen, I gotta call you Big J. Big J, what's going on with you? He said Switch 2. Let me put his comment on the screen. He said Switch 2 will be its own league for sure. Man, absolutely, man. Can you think about, like, listen, I got a Steam Deck, and I love my Steam Deck. I ain't in front. I play my Steam Deck all the time. But you know what? Listen, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for this one console, because, you know, I find myself bringing my Steam Deck and my Switch when I go places. You know what? Or, you know, I got to pick and choose. Like, you know what? Whatever game I'm playing, I got to say which one I really want. And I like my Nintendo products, so it's going to be easy. First of all, let me get you on the board. Well, that's a name for you. Big J. That's when every time you come on the stream, I'm going to call you Big J. He says, like Grand GTA 6. Now, if I'm Nintendo, this is what I'm doing. I am going to 2K games and say, listen, how do we figure out a way to get this game to our system? Because I believe it can be done, man. I believe it can be done. And you know what? And to me, if I'm Nintendo, that's what I'm doing. I'm going out to 2K and say, listen, we need this game on our system. How do we make it happen? What engineers you need from us to work with you guys to make that happen? Because that is going to be the biggest game, period. Whenever it drops, in next year or 2026, it's going to be the biggest game. And if I'm Nintendo, like, man, we got to have this game on our system. So to me, this is like Nintendo's Tetris moment. When Nintendo, like, listen, they knew they needed Tetris onto the Game Boy, they did whatever they had to do. They gotta make that decision. Man, Big J, man, listen, man, Happy New Year to you. Once again. He says, in a decade, hands down. You know what? If they can figure it out, to me, that's Nintendo will be smart to make that deal. I don't know what you need to do. If I'm Nintendo, I don't even care if I even make money off the sell of that game. That game just got to be on my system. If I'm Nintendo, I'm like, man, that game has to be on my system, because it's gonna be everywhere else. It's gonna be that one game that keeps the PlayStation thriving. It's gonna keep the PlayStation thriving. So, you know, it's gonna be real interesting to see if they can somehow, some way, work their magic and make it happen. Now that's gonna be interesting. Now, but as we look back at what is being offered here from this particular article, a PlayStation 4 Pro with DLSS, man, I tell you, I'm so excited and ready for this game, ready for this system. And to add, you know what, the real estate you're gonna get. One thing I do like about my Steam Deck is that, matter of fact, not even my Steam Deck, my Legion Go. One thing I like about that is that playing it in tabletop, you know what, you get a really good, even though the Legion Go's, I think the screen is like 10 inches, and you get a really good experience in tabletop mode, for real. I mean, like, it's almost like playing on an iPad. But I want that experience for my Switch games, and so I'm really, really, and I wouldn't mind going back and digging into Breath of the Wild on a bigger screen with at 60 frames per second. And you know what? Looking back at like certain games that, because okay, when you have a Steam Deck, you have this effect that when new games come out, and those games come out on the Switch, I immediately check to see if it comes out on the Steam Deck because of how well it plays. For example, I used to buy 2K on my Switch because it was my only choice to play it portably. But once I got it over to the Steam Deck and was able to play it in 60 frames per second, it was hard for me to go back. It was really hard for me to go back. So, I'm really looking forward to what it has to offer, man. I think it's going to be very, very great. All right, good people, listen. Hey, you know what? It's not a whole lot of news. Of course, it's the end of the year. Looking really forward to next year and the things that we're going to do for the channel and the different direction we're going to try to take next year. I love the community. I love the things we do. I look forward to some new things that we kind of concentrate on in the new year, especially with a new system. It'd be more reviews. I got companies reaching out to me already, asking me to review some of their stuff for the Switch 2 when it comes out. So hopefully that I'll have some stuff for you firsthand. I've already pre-ordered some stuff from other companies that I know that's coming out with stuff. So I can have those kind of reviews and stuff ready for the channel. So it's going to be interesting to see how things kind of just move and morph into that direction. So I'm looking forward to 2025 and what it has to offer, especially for the channel and also especially for video games. I think this is Nintendo's year. I just wonder, I'm really just curious about what other games is coming out. How good is Metroid Prime 4 really going to be? If it's anything like Metroid Prime Remastered, buddy, because Metroid Prime, that was a great game. So, all right. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into our wheel and our giveaway for this evening. All right, good people, listen, a couple things you got to remember for the wheel is that, one, thank you guys for subscribing. If you have not been subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, man. We would love to have you a part of this community. Very non-toxic. I like to greet everybody that comes into the chat, no matter who you are. And also at the end of the stream, man, I always pray for everybody that's on the stream because you know what? Today was a great day. God bless you to wake up this morning. And I like to pray for you so you know what? You can continue to be blessed. You know what? He chose you today to wake up. And there's some people on this earth who did not wake up. President Jimmy Carter did not wake up today. And so one day we all gonna get to that point where we're gonna leave this earth. So I just want every day that you wake up is a brand new day and a blessed day. So with that being said, let's get it into it. You know how we do. If your name is picked first, you get the sweet tones of my boy Peter Griff. Once I can get to him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, without any further ado. Oh, Shawnee, you just made it. You just made it before we started. Well, happy New Year to you. Let me get you on the board. You had just made it before. Now, is it Shoney? I think it's Shoney. I hope I'm saying it right. Showy? No, it's Shoney. Shoney. Or Showini? I'm tearing your name up. I know. Please forgive me. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. But you made it. We got you on the board tonight. All right, we got 27 people on the wheel still tonight. The winner tonight will get a $10 eShop card. Remember, once again, if you win tonight, you can't win next week. But the week after that, you can win. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, our first loser of the night will be who? Who will be our first loser of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, God the almighty, representing Las Vegas in the building. Quake 311.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go. Peace out. Up next for the flex. You got to get ready for school. You got to get ready for school. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the UK in the building. Bazz. Thanks, Google. Basil YT, man, you are out of here. All right, Basil is on here twice as nice because he is a member of the channel. It only takes you $2. $2 get you a member of the channel and get yourself twice as nice on the board. Also, we also have a $4.99 tier that is our Super Nintendo tier. So feel free if you. What's going on, Mr. Higgins in the building, man? Happy New Year to you, my brother, man. You had just made it, man. The wheels started already. I could have put you on the wheel tonight, but I'm glad you checked in with me. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, I think I will see you next weekend, my brother. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex? We're down to 25. Who were left to be alive? Oh, not Big J. Big J, man. I'm sorry, my brother. But you out of here. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you. We keep it moving and grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sonic Knuckle Tails. You out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we keep it moving and grooving down to 23. MJ in the building. Uh-oh. Trying to watch this. Did he fumble? Oh. Okay, all right. Just check it up. My Lions is down 14-6. God almighty. Get out of there. Step up. Oh, he sacked. Dang. All right. Donkey step. Oh, not Donkey see you out of here? God almighty. That was quick, fast, and a hurry. All right. No song for you. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be down to 22. Solid Knuckle Tails again. God almighty. Peace out, my brother. Peace out. But you still on the board. Got one more left. One more life left. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your boy Gaming Dad has bit the bullet. Gaming Dad, please exit left. Gaming Dad is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving down to 20 on the board tonight. And it will be Fort Track 800.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All righty. Keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex and be our second loser of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Timbo72.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it moving and grooving. We're down to 18. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Dub City. Representing Sydney in the building. But you out of here. You know I got here it come. Boy, that second one, he brought it down deep. We're down to 17 people left on the wheels of steel. We're keeping it moving and grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our next L goes to Oh, no, not my girl, Holly Pinky. Oh.
Very good. Very good. You know something?
No soup for you.
Come back.
1 year.
Next.
That episode of Seinfeld, man, was so funny. All right. We're down to 16. 16 real mean and lean. And it will be my brother from another mother, Gorilla Tactics 2. Is out of here, but he's on here twice as night because he's a member of the channel. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Shake that groove thing. Uh-oh. It's getting close. Rock Proc. Rock Proc is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming through, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our winner tonight, you know how we do our special winner. That very first winner tonight will be, my son is the first winner tonight, and we love to say you're the winner, but
Psych!
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
all right, my son is out of here. Peace out. He's down to 13 people. The unlucky number 13. Who's that unlucky number 13 tonight? Who will it be? Ah, Song of Bloom. Darn.
You are out of here.
Thank you, man, for coming through and showing some love. I appreciate you. Hope to see you next week. I think I'll just be live on YouTube next week because I think I'll be traveling. I can't do both at the same time while I'm traveling. I know it ain't set up yet, Google. Our next loser tonight.
You lose.
Max Huddy, you out of here. Peace out. Oh, man. All right. We're down to 11. Who's up next? Oh, yeah. We got another exit left coming up. Mon Track 3 is out of here. You lose. Good day, sir. Oh, my good. My Lions have scored. Oh, my goodness. I got to watch this play real quick. Boom. Oh, the flea flicker. Oh, it worked again on. Oh, he off to the races. Oh, he off to the races. I'm sorry. Check out my Lions. All right. Up next to Captain Flay. We're down to the final 10 for the win. Who will it be? Sonic Saved by Grace. You out of here. All right, verse of the day. Let me go put this on the board real quick. Verse of the day from Supersonic Saved by Grace. It says, remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine. You are the branches. If a man remains in me and I am in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Amen. I'm solely a faith believer in that. You can't do nothing without God. All right. I'm going to come back. I'm going to read the other stuff too in a minute. I'm just going to get back to this next spin of this wheel. We're down to 9. Man, she fine. Oh, first one on the chat tonight, but the next one to get off. Slave On is out of here. Peace out. Up to 8. Don't be late. Oh, look, it's going to be my boy Steve M.
You are out of here.
Steve M is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. I did the sheep already. I keep going to have back at this Lions game. All right, who's up next? We're down to 7, the number of completion. And like it's gonna be, not my boy, GT.
You are out of here.
Appreciate you, my brother, for coming through, even though you at work. We're down to 6 in the mix. Who will it be? Who will it be? No, not the great Roman V. V for victory. And he's out of here. All right, we're down to 5. We'll pick one more, then we'll get back to some reading real quick before our final 4. And, oh, not the Tormentor
You are out of here.
is out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4. Bazard, 24/7, is still on the board. Old school, new school. Jack Black, 12. Phantom Katrina. And Shoney is all still in the mix for our final 4. But before we get there, let's read some comments. Let's see. Our church sermon yesterday was on this too. The pastor used the analogy Power source equals God. Lamp equals us. Outlet equals relationship. Electricity equals love. Light equals joy. When electricity isn't flowing through, it could be one, check the connection. Are we plugged into the source of the power? Are we checking the lamp? Is the light shining? Switching on. Express God's love. Burnt off. It said burnt out bulbs. Wiring. Remain in me. And iron. Number 3, check the circuit. One frayed wire / plug can affect the whole breaker. Facts. Grieving and quenching. Stoppages. The Holy Spirit can affect. There are enough places on the power strip for everyone. Same circuit, but also ties into how we love each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. Slave on, say you still here. Listen, my brother, appreciate you, man. I tried to get you the dub today with the extra, man, but it didn't work out that way. Bastard 21 says, don't jinx me by saying my name. Like Candyman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4, but it can only be, we got to get it down to 2 for the championship round. Who up next to catch the flex? And it will be, Shoney. You came in late, almost pulled it off. But you're out of here. There was 4, now it's 3. Who will be 2 other top 3? Jack Black 12, man, you got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our championship round. We got newcomer to the channel, big time winner last week, Phantom Katrina. She's in it to win it. And old school, new school, you know him, Big Bazzett 24/7. What? All right, in the building, but it can only be one winner. Nick Cannon on the drums, please. Hit it one time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight winner will be, got the almighty, I jinxed him. Bazzett 24/7 is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're tonight's winner of the $10 eShop Holla Phantom Katrina. Give it up for one time. Kid, show us some love. Oh, my goodness. Watch it. Ooh, good stick right there, boy. That was a good stick. So I'm looking at this football game. All right, good people. I'm sorry, brother. I did jinx you a little bit. You are very, very welcome, man. I forgot. How did I give you your, was you on, how did I give you your winnings last time? I forgot. Did I email them to you, or did you get on Discord? I can't remember, but I know I got you your winnings last time, so whatever you did last time, do it again. Just send me a message on Discord. Say, hey, give me Dad, where my money? And then Discord, good. Just send me a message on Discord. Say, give me Dad, where my money? And I will send it to you sometime between now and time I go to sleep. I'll get it to you tonight. Good people, listen, this is your boy Gamey Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, because you didn't have to, but you did. I appreciate you. We do this every Monday night, man. Next Monday, I don't know if I'm going to do Monday or I might do Tuesday. I got to figure it out. But I know I'm driving to Detroit. My dad's surgery is on Monday, and I'm probably going to stay there until I know we can get him home, or at least find out what's going on with him. And then I'm going to make my way back to Georgia. And, of course, on Tuesday, I'll have to teach. So it might be that night after basketball practice if I don't do it on Wednesday. I'll probably, if you're on my Discord, I'll probably send you a message on Discord, let you know what I'm going to do. And I'll send a message out on YouTube so you'll know, like, hey, I'm streaming tonight or I'm not streaming tonight. So before I get off the stream, man, look, like I like to do it after every show. I like to pray for those that's here. So if you wouldn't mind, no matter where you at, just put your head down. Let me give it up to God. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank and praise your holy name, Lord, for allowing me to be able to pray for those who took time out their day to spend with me. They could have did anything else on this particular day, but they chose to spend it with me. I just want to be able to ask that you covered them and be with them, Lord, and the things they do. I pray, Lord, that you bless them in this upcoming year, Lord, that you bless their relationships with their families. I pray, Lord, that you bless their relationships with you. I pray, Lord, that those who are hearing this right now make a choice to spend more time with you and learn from you. I pray in the name of Jesus, Lord, that you bless those who are here today, Lord, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless their comings and goings. And I pray, Lord, that you bless their outlook on life, Lord. I pray, Lord, they always understand and know that you are there for them and that you love them. And I thank you, Lord, that I can be able to praise your holy name right here on the airwaves of YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, Lord. I thank you, Lord, and I love you. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Good people, this is your boy Gamey Dad. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I won't keep you too much longer, but, once again, I like to end my show in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. Like, who's Don Cornelius? The black dude off the Soul Train. Soul Train. That's my guy. So he used to always end his show with peace, love, and soul. I'm the same way. Peace, love, and soul, good people. This is your boy Gamey Dad. And I am out. Hold on, I got a comment to read. He said, I brought Mario and Luigi Brothership and have been liking it. My son's been playing it too. He got it for Christmas. He's definitely liking it. I haven't played it yet because that's on time, man. Matter of fact, I'm playing some old stuff. I'm about to play my VR tonight, so hopefully I can be Batman and don't tear up nothing in my house. All right, good people. This is your boy Gamey Dad, man. Thank y'all. Peace, love, and soul. This is your boy Gamey Dad, and I'm Audi 5000G. That's an old reference, and I'm out of here. Peace.